1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Part of the people are still in the coffee, I see. To start? Yeah. Okay. So, hello everybody. Hello, SolidCAM family. So I'm glad in SolidCAM world, this time in the beautiful Prague. In my lecture today, I will be presenting SolidShop, our excellent solution, SolidShop, expanding our solution beyond CAM to full workshop management. Okay, what you can see in this slide is a typical CNC factory. And the slides separate programmers, operators and machine operators, and managers, plant and operation manager. Each of them equipped with the right tools for the specific task. And together, it's create a full harmony in the entire workshop. So first, the programmers. The programmers, of course, will use SolidCAM to programming. They will use the new G-code simulator inside the SolidShop to simulate the final G-code file. I will talk about it later. And they will store their parts and also all other additional relevant documents inside the PDM. The operators, the machine operator, which turn to be a powerful and important role in the workshop, they will use the SolidCAM for operator, which is like SolidCAM. It's actually, let's say, it's a thin version of SolidCAM. They will use the new G-code simulator, which gives them a lot of confidence before running the machine. And they have also the PDM. And the PDM, they will load the part, they will load the G-code file, and they save the G-code of the part in case of minor adjustment. And they have the DNC, which is very important, to send the G-code file to all machines in the factory. The level of the manager, they have a fantastic module, MDC, monitoring, in which they can monitor in real time the status of every machine in the workshop, minutes by minutes. Together with the integration we are doing to the ERP and the MES, it gives them ability to plan and to schedule the process in a better way. What we can see here, let's say it's the optimal workflow of a workshop based on the application and the software we provide. So we start with SolidCAM. SolidCAM, the programmer are using SolidCAM to program the file. The operator will using the SolidCAM for operators. And both of them will save and also update the PDM. The PDM to share the files between all the stuff in the factory. Today they have the G-code simulator, which is a great product. I will talk about it. And they will G-code the final G-code before running the machine, as I said before. The operator, the machine operator, will have the DNC to send the file to the all machine in the factory. And the monitoring is basically, it's a manager tool, but the entire staff can share and manage information with this fantastic module. And regarding the MES and ERP, so this is very important today. Most of the factory today have this also a management tool. And we now going to we're making the integration now to the variety of ERP, and the goal is to take information at the beginning of the process, like a project number, part number, quantity of parts, and so on, and to feed the ERP in a real-time data during the process. So actually, SolidShop and ERP will feed each other. Okay, so let's dive a little bit into the products inside the SolidShop. So first, we have the PDM. It's called NC Base inside SolidShop. And actually, this is a a network storage. Network storage, the entire staff of the factory can share and can manage and can track information all the time. And this is a very useful, of course, module to the people of the factory. And what are the key benefits of the SolidShop? So first, it's centralized program storage. It means the all CNC program are stored in one secure location and making them easy to manage and access. And it will streamline the processes, reduce delays, and will increase productivity throughout the workshop. And last thing about the benefits of the PDM, its program will be more protected, and every change or transfer can be tracked for full accountability. SolidCAM for Operator. Okay, this is a great product that we launched before a few years in SolidCAM. And the goal was to simplify the work of the operator in the shop floor. To give him all the power to understand the process of the programmers, a clear picture about the tools, the setup, and also, actually he have, the SolidCAM for Operator is the same version as SolidCAM, that the operator can see exactly the toolkit, see all kinds of simulation, you have all kinds of simulation, and at the end he can, of course, generate the G-code, and today he also have the G-code simulator. So basically two major advantages to the SolidCAM for Operator today in the integration with SolidShop. So one is the G-code simulator, of course, that gives the operator a lot of confidence before running the machine, because actually he will run the G-code line by line, which it's not connecting to the CAM system. It's pure the G-code file. And second thing is the PDM. In case of minor adjustment or update by the operator, so we have the PDM, so automatically, immediately, this will update the environment of the PDM and to the entire workshop. So if I summarize the benefits of the SolidCAM for Operator, first, minimize reliance on the dry runs. Verify the G-code virtually instead of on the machine. So it means it will be faster setup and less downtime. Second thing, they have full simulation, which prevent, of course, crashes, collision, and tool damages. And operator will not longer need to be depends on the programmers. It means that the programmers can be focused on new parts. The daily discussion between operators and programmers is prevented by this option of SolidCAM for Operator, this module. And of course, they get the full setup picture, include tool, stock, clamping, work offset, all in one place. It makes the shop floor machining more safer, faster, and more efficient. G-code simulator. G-code simulator is a fantastic model that we have been waiting for it a long time, because it's not just the standard simulation of SolidCAM and all other CAM system. It's run the final G-code line by line, so it's mean much more confidence to the customer. It can be almost 100% in the simulation before going to the machine. I can tell you about this one story from one of our customers. So this customer in our country that called Michael Shimoni, in my traditional end of the year visiting to customer to close maintenance and the subscription, I visited this factory last December, and the factory owner took me as usual to the floor, and he showed me the 4 new DMG machine they purchased. And he said to me, Zvika, this machine that you can see in the middle of the screen, it's a very expensive one. It's a big machine, 5-axis head-to-head machine with very long table. It's a machine that costs above €1 million. And he said to me, okay, we need the post-processor for the machine. And of course, we want a good simulation as usual. Then I told him, okay, I realized the situation, and I told him that I want to show him the new simulation we have, the G-code simulator. And I explained to him what is the difference between the standard simulation, the machine simulation, and this simulation. And he and his staff were convinced that they get a full confidence with this product, and of course, they purchase it. What you can see here in this screen, in the right side, you can see a crash between a spindle and a part. It could happen, of course, but the guy who found it is a machine operator in one of our customers. Just a few seconds, few minutes before, he ran it in the machine. And he used SolidCAM for operator with the G-code simulator, and of course, it saved a lot of money to the factory, a lot of problem, and it strengthens the essential of having this model in the hands of any of our customers. So to summarize, the benefits of the G-code simulator of SolidShop. First, we run and check the G-code program before actual machining. This is one big advantage. The second one, it's identify potential collision between tools, holders, and workpieces. And another thing is validate cutting depths, tool paths, and machining sequences. MDC, monitoring. MDC inside the SolidShop, this is a beautiful and fantastic tool in the hands of the managers, because they can analyze and can review in real time the status of each machine in the factory. They can see if the machine is in cycle, stop, in inspection, in setup, and so on. They can see the time of manufacturing for one part of the entire series. They can see how many parts already being machined. So it gives them a fantastic picture about what's happening in the factory. SolidShop MDC turns the factory floor into a transparent, data-driven environment when manager can maximize productivity and the whole team can work toward measurable performance goal. Now, we have the ability inside the SolidShop to configure and to customize many screens that give a lot of value to the factory and to the managers. It's just one example from one of our customers. As you can see here, in this nice monitoring screen, what we can see in the top view, we can see the real-time machining of the machine in the factory. But in the lower one, the horizontal graph, we can see the past 12 hours machining of all the machine in the factory. So for example, just think if the manager wants to see what's happened in the night shift with all the machines, so we can get such a screen from us, and this is a great benefit for him. And as you can see here, we also divided this category to many categories, like if the machine is in cycle, if it's stop, in alarm, setup, inspection. We have a lot of capability here to give the customer a lot of value with this module of MDC. So, summarize also the benefits of this product: real-time production monitoring, live machining status update. Second, accurate data for decision making, automatic collection of counts. The counts is automatically the count of the parts, cycle time, time reason. It's reliable and precise data to the manager. And improve workflow efficiency. It's identify bottleneck and optimize scheduling, and reduce downtime and keep production flow smooth. Okay, about ERP. So you know that ERP is also a very important management tool today, and almost every factory today use ERP MES. And the goal is to initiate new orders and to track them throughout the entire process. So it's very important that SolidShop will integrate it to ERP and MES to give the manager as much information to plan and schedule the process. So the integration, I said it before, what we are doing is we have one very good example for integration to Kitaron. Kitaron is the ERP system. So at the beginning of the process, we take data from the ERP, like what is the program number, the project number, quantity of parts, and many other. And during the process, we feed the ERP with real-time data. So this is a huge advantage, and now we are working on integrating the SolidShop to many other ERP systems in the market. So when ERP receives complete and accurate data from connected CNC machine, management can take business decisions based on reliable, up-to-date information. Okay, two interesting success stories from our operation in Israel. Okay. First customer is YM Milling. YM Milling is a veteran customer in Israel, worked with SolidCAM for more than 2 decades. And he have 10 seats of SolidCAM, full seats like milling, mill turn, turning, mill turn, and also wire cut. I can say that this client is staying in the state-of-the-art technology today with the best machine like Ermale, Citizen Miano, Grob, and Adi Sharmi. And they have 21 CNC machines in the factory. And I knew from the beginning that this will be the first client which will purchase the SolidShop. Because he also very open-minded technology, this customer, and they invest a lot in automation. As you can see in the middle of the screen, there is a big robot of KUKA that feeds 3 Ermale machines during the day, 24 hours a day. So for this installation, I called Diego Campos from our team in Latin America, and also Ruslan. They arrived in last November, and they connected and installed the software. And for this customer, we accomplished the work after it with Dennis. Dennis is our technical leader in Israel for SolidShop. And today the situation is that the entire factory is working with SolidShop. All the machines are connected to the DNC. All the factory is working with PDM. We can see monitor in every corner of the factory. It's very nice to see it. And also the manager, when he wake up in the morning, he can watch and monitor by his mobile. He can watch what's happening in the factory before he drink his coffee. So he can decide it after it if to come to the work or no. Depends. And something else about this customer. This customer have also 3 seats of SolidCAM for operators. And sometimes when I'm going to this factory to see, it's very nice to watch, to stand from the side and to see how the operator, each of in time, are going to the station, as you can see in the right picture. They watch the toolkit, they see the setup, they run the simulation, and now they have also G-code simulator. So it's really fantastic example for us and a reference for us, of course. Something else important regarding this client, that they work with Kitaron. Kitaron is very popular ERP, and they help us a lot to make the integration to Kitaron. And now we stay in let's say in the end of the process with the integration with Kitaron, which is very, very important to every customer to make this integration. Another fantastic examples, success story from our country, SPM. SPM is a, let's say, new factory in Israel. They established in last July 2024, and they produce a very ultra precise parts for Miltern, for Swiss type, very unique factory. Also, they have very advanced machines, like Okuma Multus, 5 Okuma Multus. They have 6 Citizen L20 and 4 or 5 Nakamura. The best machine in the market, total of 15 machines. When they called me before a few months, and they told me that they want to purchase a few seats of SolidCAM and also post-processor for the machines, then I informed them that we have a solution for a management tool for them. And I knew that it will be very interesting for them. They arrived for a few demonstration and also meeting. And I knew, and they, of course, want from day one to start with such a management tool. And I can tell you that now we are during a process, we're going to finish the process with them. They have a lot of requests regarding the monitoring, regarding the screen of the MDC. They want a spatial data to see, to understand from it. And Dennis, which is sitting here, is making a great job regarding this, and it's very nice to see it. They also, because they knew, it's a new factory, yeah? Because they knew that we are now making integration to ERP, so they decided to purchase Kitaron because they knew that we already have the integration with Kitaron. Okay, this brings me to the end of the lecture. I hope you enjoy. I can say to the end that SolidShop is a great power to us, and together the integration with the organic and the original CAM system of SolidCAM, it's a great achievement for us to the future. So, thank you very much.